Chris Norpchen is a digital artist with over 15 years' experience in film and television.
Hi, I'm Chris Norpchen. I'm an avid old-time gamer. I play everything from classic role-playing games to Euro-style board games to collectible card games. But the group I play with has now ballooned in size to over 14 people, so playing most games can be rather difficult. That's why I decided to create a game that can handle a large number of players and doesn't take a million years to play. The game I created is called Arena Assault. It's a fast, fun, furious, expandable game of gladiatorial arena combat. Currently, there are 3 Arena Assault games out there, each featuring 2 gladiators. Catfight has Athena and Pertec. Robot War features Crusher and Robozon, while Samurai vs. Ninja has, you guessed it, Ninja and Samurai. Each game can be played separate or together to have much larger battles. Currently, there are 3 games, but I'd like to change that by adding Sea Titans, featuring Ironbeard the Pirate and Megalotron. The basic idea is to pound everyone else into scrap metal and be the last robot standing. This can be accomplished in a number of ways. Each player starts with 15 hit points and 4 cards. There are 2 basic types of attack cards, melee attacks and ranged attacks. These do damage equal to the number in the upper left to the chosen opponent. Another type of attack is an area attack. Area attacks do damage to multiple opponents. Players can play a number of cards on their turn equal to 2 endurance. Endurance costs for the cards are in the upper right. 1 vial means 1 endurance, 2 vials means 2 endurance. On their turn, players will decide which cards to play and against who.
Do you mind?
Once a player decides the attack card or cards they're going to play, they must decide who to attack. Once the attack is made, the defending player now has the opportunity to play defensive cards. Robozon, you don't vaporize cards people are going to play. That's called cheating. I don't think he's listening. Anyway, defense cards prevent the damage from specific types of attacks. Some prevent melee attacks, some melee and area, some ranged in area, and the rare ones that prevent all 3. There are also special cards like holds that make a player lose a turn, or surges that allow you to play more cards, repair cards that repair damage, and special flow attacks that travel around the table until they hit someone.
Blah, blah, blah. I want my gear. Where's my gear?
There's always a gearmonger. Well, if it's gear you want, it's gear you'll get. Gear is a deck by itself that sits in the middle of the table that everyone draws from. Each player starts with 1 gear card, and anytime they take 5 or more points of damage, they get to draw another card. Gear can be played at any time. It can provide extra defense in the form of armor, or extra attack bonuses from weapons. Also, there are special cards that do any number of things. Of course, if you have gear, you have to have epic gear. Epic gear cards are cards that don't get discarded and stay with you the rest of the game. Presently, the game is sold as 3 different games. Each can be played separately or together as one massive game. Players choose a gladiator and can play off of the same deck or different decks. What makes Arena Assault unique is that it is a massive multiplayer card game, meaning there is no maximum number of players.
What?
There is no maximum number of players. You're only limited by the number of cards. Also, increasing the number of players doesn't exponentially increase the playtime. How many games have you played with 14 players? Kickstarter provides small companies like mine with an ability to do things that we normally couldn't. With your pledges, I plan to first bring down the retail price of the cards by doing larger print runs. Second, I'd like to expand the Arena Assault family with the new game, Sea Titans, featuring 2 new gladiators, Ironbeard the Pirate and Megalotron, as well as add some new gear cards. But, no matter what the pledge, we appreciate and thank you for each and every contribution. So, don't get caught in a room full of people and nothing to play. Help us bring Arena Assault to you and other gamers around the world through Kickstarter. Thanks for watching.
Chris Norpchen is a digital artist with over 15 years experience in Twitter. He's a lover, not a fighter. But he's also a fighter, so don't...
That's right.
Sorry.
You know how many times people have said that to me?